Hello everybody, welcome to the Ballyspring Supercut episodes 1 through 5. I just wanted to say thank you for watching. I did this with my other series, my Western Wild series, and it is currently my most viewed video on my channel, and it's garnered the most watch time, subscriber count, everything. So it's great. It's kind of overwhelming knowing that so many people watch these and enjoy them. Yeah, thank you. I enjoy making them. I'm literally just playing a game that I fell in love with not even 6 months ago, and it's really changed my perspective of life. Like, I know that's sappy and weird to say, maybe, but I had no idea how, like, important the farming industry was and how relaxing this game can be, and it's amazing. I don't mean to get so sappy, but again, thank you for watching. Enjoy the Supercut. I'm Vanilla Dumpster. I'm going to keep doing this until I feel like stopping, which I don't think will ever happen. Anyway, enjoy. Here we are, Valmet. Welcome back, everybody, to the new series, continuing from where we left off in UMRV. We are in Ireland now. The map is Ballyspring. We still have our Veltra Valmet here. We put a few extra hours on it, driving around, trying to figure out where we're going to go and getting it on the boat. We spent $20,000 moving here. And we still need to fill up our gas tank here. And we need to figure out where our farmland's going to be. First off, I think we're going to take the tractor here and get it all fixed up nice and new. Get it looking good. It's in rough shape. Repair it. Repaint it. Look at that. Now it just needs a good hose down. But we're gonna go buy some land, and we'll see you at the farm when we get all that figured out. Gotta go check the listings, figure out what properties are for sale and what we kind of want to do. So, see you soon. Here we are. We're gonna drive through our new grass field here. Funds haven't cleared from the bank yet, but this is it. This is our new home. We're gonna own some cattle. We have a house over here. We'll give you a tour here in a second. Let's get the funds cleared first. Alright, just like that, we only have $183,354. But we own all of this area here, and these two fields down here. This field, that field. We should own that field. Yes. This field, there's entirely too much grass. All of this is grass. And this field over here. Looks like the previous owners put down line for us. It's good. Harvested potatoes needs plowing. Alright, so we're going to start buying some implements to get going. Looks like we need a plow for sure. This needs plowing. We're going to need some grass equipment to get the cows fed. And, let's see if we can take down this fence. There should be a button for it somewhere. Got it. Figured it out. Fence is gone. So we can keep all of this grassland and all of this grassland. And plow up this, plant some arable, or some root crops. I'd like to do some root crops to start with. Some sugar beets or some parsnips or something. Let's see if we need to edit any of the farmland up here to make it more suitable for what we're doing. Oh, that's neat. It's just a little bungee strap. Looks like... What does this building do? Nothing. If we can sell that, we're going to sell that for sure. What's this? Alright, looks like this is a pit of some kind. Make silage. Cool. Shed here. Shed here. More sheds back here. Looks like that's a water tap. Fuel station. Our silo. Alright. This is a cute little farm. Cow barn, nothing in it. And our house. Do we get the van too? No? Okay. Alright. So I'm going to look at the used market first and see if there's anything here that we absolutely need to have to start with. Front mower would be nice. This would be pretty neat, because this is used to pick up potatoes off the ground. A little sprayer. Probably get that. Alright, so I think we're definitely going to get this. Yeah, it's cheap. We're definitely going to get the Teletruck. Same colors for now. $150,000 left. We're gonna need... It's only $2,300. I'm gonna do some research on this real quick. We'll be back in a second. Alright, I've looked at some stuff. We're definitely gonna buy this. We need a hitch with it, so that can tow a trailer, so we can pick up the root crop off the ground. What kind of colors can we get? Ooh, we can get blue. Make that yellow. Sure, why not? Adds no money, so we'll buy that. And I'm holding up traffic. I'm sorry. Why weren't you honking at me? This is more your fault than it is mine. Alright. And we're gonna need another little tractor, probably. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about that. We're gonna get the sprayer. Sure. Looks good. This tractor's pretty cheap. Oh, this is the same kind that we had on UMRV. This is the four-wheel drive version of it, though. And it's really cheap. $23,000. 150 horsepower tractor. It's cheap. Alright, and now we need to get everything to the farm. Oh, this is going to be a super tight squeeze. I think we're going to need to go through the grass field. Uh-oh. Have I ruined everything? I feel like I've ruined everything. Alright, got that figured out. Will this even fit through the gates? If this doesn't fit through the gates, we're going to need to figure something else out. Looks like it does. Now we just need to get the Teletruck and whatever implement we're going to put on the front of it. Probably, since we have this, we don't need a bucket for it. I think we'll just get a bale spike of some kind. Let's see what kind of stuff we have for that. So we're just going to get some pallet forks for it. They can be used to lift bales and stuff, and we'll probably get a bucket of some kind. We'll just get it now to move silage. Is that a siren? Oh god. I don't know where to go. I'm really happy they weren't after me, driving a forklift on the road. Oh. That was terrifying. I don't know if all my papers have cleared yet. Oh, we still need a plow, too, for this field and that other grass field. It's March right now, which I think is prime planting season for potatoes. It is. So, I think we're fine with that. Oh, there's millet, alfalfa, onion, hops, clover. Ooh, we can plant clover. I don't know if we're going to deal with any of this right away. Onions, okay. But we're definitely going to get some potatoes in the ground. Oh, hey. There's a collectible right here. They're only worth $1,000. I think I'll let that on the series. It's an extra $1,000 just laying in our little garage here. Super cool. Oh, there's a forklift over here. Use that to load trailers and stuff. What else do we absolutely need? We need a plow. So I'll grab one of those really quick. I think we'll just get the 6MT. Says we need 260 horsepower, but there's the cheat code. You can turn this thing backwards and just use it on anything. And we need a trailer too, so I might as well just pick one of those up now. There wasn't any in this sale, correct? No, there are no trailers in here. This is going to be our trailer. Only $3,400, super cheap. And it can hold potatoes. It's kind of all that matters. I'm going to see if we can get rid of some of this junk that's laying around the yard really quick. Well, took $1,500, but we got all that clutter removed. All that stuff taken away. I'd say that's pretty good. There was a combine over there that needed to get pulled out of here. I guess they're going to turn it into scrap metal, so they're going to make a little bit off of it, which is why it was so cheap, I guess. I don't know. That's none of my business. My business is farming. Alright, I give up. It's going to go over here by the shed. Next to it, not in it. Yeah, I think I've changed my mind. I think we're going to do sugar beets to start with, instead of potatoes. It's just that planters can plant sugar beets as well as other things, while potato planters are only good for potatoes. And I think in the long term, I don't know if we're going to be doing potatoes for a long time. And we're probably going to be doing sugar beets more than once. Yeah, we're just going to pull the trigger. We're going to buy this. And we need a home topper. Looks like this is the only one. So we'll buy that too. And we'll get a planter. Looks like this is the one. Alright. Oh, we have so much more to move. We still have $54,600. Everything's put away. Got our harvester, our topper, the pallet forks for the teletruck, and the planter right there. So let's not go the wrong way, and let's go get our one field plowed up, ready to go. Get those sugar beets planted. That's this field plowed up. Let's go get that other grass field. I think it's just on the other side of this fence. That one plowed up. We'll probably plant corn in that field since we have the planter, and we're going to need some silage for the cows that we're going to get. And we'll get a forage harvester when that's ready to go. Seeing all these rocks in the field reminded me that we need to get a roller of some kind. Unless a stone picker's cheap. $3,400. We need the roller anyway. We're just going to get a roller. $4,806, and we've got ourselves a roller. We'll go pick that up when we're done planting. Field plowed. Now we go pick up that stuff from the dealership, and we have precision farming still installed, so we're gonna need to get a soil tester. Looking good. Alright, no more spending. We need to get these fields planted and get some revenue streams going. We spent a lot of money today. I wonder if that building's worth anything. Let's take a look. $975. Sold. Oh my goodness. Is that a collectible in there? How are we supposed to know this is here? We can't go in this building. Oh, I made $1,000. I don't know how often I'm actually going to be using the plow, so I'm going to put it back here in the corner of this shed, and we'll just dig it out whenever we need it. We'll probably need it, like, annually, if we're going to be doing root crops all the time. Which I think I'm going to try to do on this series. Root crops sound like a lot of fun. Alright, several soil samples later, and we have all of our fields done. Let's see how much that's going to cost. We'll just stick this in the garage over here, because I really don't think we're going to use this very much at all. Uh-oh. My exhaust seems to have me stuck in here. I'll Austin Powers my way out, and hopefully I can go back in reverse. That's how I got in here. So it only makes sense that's how I can get out. Did it. Good stuff. $2,100 for all those soil samples. Let's get our soil checked out. We have a circle of silty clay throughout everything. This is going to be the cornfield. This is going to be a sugar beet field. All of this is going to remain grassland, and this is going to be grassland. Sandy loam is good. I can get up to 100%. Eventually we'll own these fields, and these fields, how much do we got? 51, 89, 50, 92. Not super expensive. We'll be able to afford those eventually. Alright. Well, we're gonna get a delivery of seed, and we're gonna get the sugar beets and the corn planted. Alright, $3,200 for the seed, $82 delivery cost. And they put it right here in the middle of our farmyard. Real good. I didn't think about this planter fitting through the gates either. Don't know. I really hope it does. Well, it's definitely not going to fit through this. Unless I do something like that. Got there. We'll definitely need a different planter in the future, one that folds up and can fit through gates. And again. Oh, that worked fine. Maybe we won't need a new planter. Well, we'll see when this job's done. Alright, sugar beets are almost planted. We're going to get a worker, have him set up over there to roll this field while we go plant the corn. And we'll probably call that episode 1 in the books. We'll get this worker set up on his rolling task, and we'll see how much time it takes me. I'm going to keep the time scale at 1 whenever I'm doing jobs, just so you can kind of monitor how long it's taking. They see me rolling, they hatin', patrolling, they're trying to catch me rolling my beats. I'll shut up now. The rolling textures on this map are sick. Well, sad news. Some of these rocks are too big to get rolled back into the dirt, so we'll need a rock picker next year anyway. And there'll be even more because we need to plow the field back up. Not good news. Not good news. That worker's doing that, so we're gonna start this job now. Oh, can't be planted in March? Oh no! When can corn be planted? Not until April. Alright, looks like we're not doing anything in this field. So I will just not have a worker do this, and I'll just do it. I already did most of it. Silly me. Well, instead of planting the corn, maybe I'll just treat this field completely. Get it limed and fertilized and as proficient as possible to yield as greatly as it can. Which means we'll need a spreader that can do lime and fertilizer. Let's look at that right now. Getting a little gator might be pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to get this gator, and we're going to get this delivered. We got $10,000 left. Now we've got our little limer and fertilizer. For the fields this size, that should be plenty. That is our sugar beet field rolled. And we'll just take care of the liming and fertilizing next time. Well, that's been the first episode of Ballyspring. I'm really excited to see where we go from here. Anyway, Vanilla Dumpster, signing out. Welcome back to episode 2 of Ballyspring. We're going to start off by fertilizing and liming the sugar beet field that we planted in the first episode. And upon inspecting my fields, this grass field is fine, it's ready, doesn't need rolled or plowed or anything. This one over here, this one needs plowed. So I think we're gonna progress time, mow our fields, get it hayed up, and I'm gonna tend to this field first. And the small field up by the road needs to get plowed as well. So we're gonna take care of all that today. We're gonna get a delivery of fertilizer. We're gonna do 1 bag at a time until the field is fertilized. Hopefully, we can get it done without too much effort and not run out of money. Because I spent a little bit too much the first episode. Only one annoying little strip left. But 1 bag of fertilizer, oh, it doesn't even say that this part needs fertilizer. Interesting. 1 bag of fertilizer was plenty for this field. And I've realized that I do not have a baler or a forage wagon. So I have no way to pick up grass right now. So I'm going to look at my options for that pretty quickly while I lime this field. I'm pretty sure it needs lime. Yeah. And we'll come back when I figured out our baling situation. Or a forage wagon. Well, we ran out of lime with just an annoying little bit left, so we're going to need to buy another bag. And I'm not going to do anything yet for a grass pickup. I think I'm just going to do the forage wagon, this forage wagon. It's the cheapest one. It has 13,000 capacity, which is decent. And we also need a windrower and a tedder. I'm not going to do anything yet because we're going to see what happens when the grass grows over the next couple of months. And we'll just see what's on sale, if any new items pop up, so we can get stuff cheaper. Because we don't have a way of making money right now until these sugar beets grow. Other than contracts. I can do contracts, but I really don't want to do contracts. But we're going to get the teletruck out here to pick up these bags. And we're going to get the gator put away. Well, I got the seeds put away, and I have the fertilizer and lime tucked away as well. And I run into my shed. And now we're just gonna rest. Hopefully I don't lose too much money over the next couple of months, so we can afford the grass equipment. And hopefully, if we're lucky, something will pop up in the sale. Hello, April. First thing we're going to check is the sale. Well, unfortunately, there's nothing in the sale that we are going to be able to use. So, let's check the condition of our grass fields right now. They're ready to harvest. If they're not ready to harvest, they're not going to be ready to harvest. We should fertilize them and lime them. Never mind. This field is absolutely perfect. It doesn't need to be anything. And it is ready to harvest, but I think there's one more growth stage left. And this one also looks like it's perfect. Alright. So, I guess I can plant the corn quick, right? Yep, the corn can go in now. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plant the corn, and then we'll rest another day, check the sale, and see if we can get any grass equipment that we need cheaper. Look at all of our sugar beets, all lined up in rows. It's a beautiful sight to see. It's a lot of money in that field. One cornfield planted. I'm not going to use a worker to roll it, as we are pretty strapped for cash right now. I'm just going to do it myself. But it took just one hopper of the planter, and we got sugar beets and corn planted. Get that put away, get the tractor put away, hop in the gator, and start getting the cornfield tended to. Oh yeah, I should probably roll it first, huh? Yeah, we're gonna roll it first. And next planting season, we're really gonna need to invest in a stone picker of some kind. Actually, depending on how this first grass harvest goes, I might not even need this second little grass field. Just this one big one here and the little one up front. I might not even need the little one up front. We'll see. We'll just see how much grass I get. Because if it's enough to take care of the cows and then some, like make some profit off of, then I don't think I'll need all of the grass. Wouldn't that be something? And that is one rolled cornfield. And I checked it while I was rolling, but I don't think it needs fertilizer of any kind. Nope, just needs some lime, and it's good to go. It doesn't even need lime. I'll just save my time and not lime that field. So the gator can get put back, the international and the roller can get put back, and we can run into a fence. And we can focus on affording the grass equipment. And I'm just going to progress time until this evening and see if anything new pops up in the store. Nothing worth our time popped up in the sale yet, so we're going to rest until May. Here we come. Good morning, May. The month, not the person. We got a seed drill and a baler. Neither of those we can use. Alright. And I think the grass is going to be completely... Yep, the grass is completely grown. So we need to mow it now. We have the mower. We just need to get something to pick it up with. So we're going to get that forage wagon. Big fill volume. Does this cost extra? It does not. We're going to make it look like that. And... wood is fine. $3,500. Leaves us with $3,500 for a tedder. Ooh, we need a tedder, and we need a windrower. Ooh. Looks like we're going to purchase the same ones that we had in Iowa. We're going to get this tedder and this windrower. And we'll have $900 left. And that got delivered over into that field. No, I need to reset this right now. Alright, we're going to hop in the International, because this is the one with the front linkage. And we're going to go get our stuff picked up. I would not recommend doing this in real life. I did some thinking, and since we don't have any cows yet, I think I'm going to just do this big field as our first run of silage. The corn is also going to be silage. We're going to get a forage harvester of some kind for that. And we're going to use the smaller grass field and the front grass field for hay. And that'll leave this one to make money off of this first year. I think that sounds like a great idea. Let's hope I can do this without too much hassle. I hate having these awkward little triangles when you're done. But that's this first smaller of the two grass fields turned into hay. We're going to put this all in the cow enclosure. We're not going to save any of it. So the cows, when we get them, will just have food. And we're going to go get that smaller grass field up by the road, tedded up as well. So we'll come back for an update once that job is complete. Another awkward ending to this little grass field. But all in all, those first two fields only took 20 minutes, as you can see. The clock in the top right corner, I'm keeping that at 1 times while I do jobs. Yeah, turns out this little front mower isn't really that little at all. Grass field number 2 completed. We're going to get the tedder put away. We'll probably put the rower on the back. Should I? Just to kind of row as I mow. Would that be silly? I don't know. I'm going to try it this one time. And if it ends up not working out, then I just won't ever do it again. Oh, this means we have a few trees here we can cut down. I don't have a chainsaw. Bad. Well, if worse comes to worse, I can just cut down some trees, get some quick money there. Maybe the trees here... How many are there? There's 9 trees? 9 or 10 trees? Maybe that can fund the cattle. Getting some cows in the barn. Well, pasture. Alright, well, here goes nothing. Let's see if putting a windrower on the back while I mow is a bad idea or not. This might be a genius idea, this might be a horrible idea. Well, after that initial lap, lap 2 here, I'm picking up that first one and putting it all into one pile. So I think maybe, just maybe, this was a great idea. If things keep going like this, we'll end up with just one big pile in the middle, which hopefully will be easy to pick up. With just some little loose strands here and there. I like this. This is cool. Well, I'm going to say I'm about halfway done with this grass field. maybe a little less. After only 10 minutes. But yeah, this whole windrower behind me thing, it's looking pretty neat. That'll make windrowing up the last little bits so much easier. And then I just need to get the hay in rows and get it all picked up. This is cool. Alright, towards the end here it started to get less efficient. But we still have a gigantic pile of grass. I don't know, I might do this every time from now on. Kinda saves me, not the whole job, but it saves me a good chunk of the job of rowing up the grass. Now I just need to make like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passes instead of, you know, all of them. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a success. That is one fat pile of grass. Alright, well, we're gonna get the rest of this road up to a manageable position. Oh, I still have that whole side over there to mow. Alright, we're gonna mow that first, and then we're gonna get the rest of it rode up. And all in all, the total time it took me to mow is 40 minutes. With just this little front mower, quote unquote, little. How big is it? 3.2 meters. Yeah, it's pretty decent size. Mowing's complete, so we're gonna just drop the mower off here so I don't need to worry about it when I'm turning around. And we're gonna get the rest of this grass rode up. Alright, the grass is rode up about as good as I want it. Time to get the hayfields. And that's the hayfield road. And the smaller hayfield is rode up manageably, I hope. And I think we're gonna pick up the hay first and get that in the cow barn. See how fast that forage wagon fills up. Load number 1. Alright, not quite 2 loads out of this first small field. But we have 11,100 plus 13,000, 24,100 liters total from that front field. That's kind of a lot. If I were baling it, hay would be 5,500 liters for a small round bale. That'd be like 4 bales. 4 bales off of that front field? Yeah. Pretty good. Pull load number 1 off of the larger field that we hayed up. I can't get over how fat that stack of grass is. Load number 2. We'll probably still have another, like, 3 loads left. Load number 3, and I was wrong. Probably have another load and a partial out of what's left. And load number 4, I think? I don't remember, gonna be honest, but yeah, just another partial load left, and then we can start getting the silage picked up. Well, the grass. The grass that we're gonna be turning into silage on that pad right there. And almost 5,500 liters left. That's some good eating for the cows. And there is a water trigger as well up there, so we're gonna need to get something to give them some H2O before we actually buy the cows. I want to be completely prepared for them so they're ready to just survive, give us the milk that we so desperately require to make some money. Here we go with the grass. We're gonna have so much silage. I'm not gonna come back after every load. I'll just tell you how many loads it was when I get all of it picked up. We're definitely going to record picking up that fat one, though. So, we'll see you when most of this grass has been acquired. Well, alright then. That's everything except for that really fat row. And we have 71,811. It was 5 loads plus a little bit extra. Now, we're going to go get this. Ooh, this monster of a windrow picked up. There's probably at least that much grass in this one line. I will probably need to pick up this line in 3 different sections, just because of the weight of, or the width of the forage harvester. Not harvester, forage wagon. God, I can't talk. not even halfway through, maybe halfway through a third of it, and we've got our first full load. Ugh. That's a lot of grass. Alright, that's our second full load. It looks like we got about half of it done. If I get 4 full loads, I'll be happy. I might have been a little too ambitious with saying there's another 70,000 liters in that one windrow. Load number 3. I'm eating it up quick. Oh, well that's upsetting. I didn't even get 4 full loads out of it. Oh, but this brings our grand total like 130,000 liters of silage. And sudden realization, we have a 2,000 liter bucket for our our Teletruck? Is that what this is called? Yeah, the Teletruck. We have a 2,000 liter bucket that we're going to need to pick up all of that silage with, put it into trailers, get it sold. Oh goodness, not gonna look forward to that. But at least we have a way to move it. Just a mountain of grass. The last load going on the pile. And then the compacting begins. What's our final number? 122,125. That is a lot of grass. And this is just from the one field, too. If I did all 3 of the fields with this, we'd probably have 200,000. Alright, the compacting is going to commence. Wish me luck. It's been an hour and a half since I started mowing the grass. I've been recording for almost 2.5 hours, and the grass has taken up almost all of that time. We've done a lot today, too. Right, we treated the sugar beet field, we got the cornfield planted, and found out that doesn't need anything. We got all of the grass equipment purchased, and all of our grass mowed. Oh, looks like we need to hold it to put it in the garage. Stock check, which tractor is heavier? This one is 5.1 tons. The Case International is 6.3 tons. So it looks like this is going to be the compacting tractor. And it just hit 937. Clock just turned over. So now I can give you an accurate representation of how long this is going to take. Back and forth, back and forth. We just hit 50%, well 51%. It's been about 5 minutes since I started this. And I got to thinking, I wonder, I've never actually used them, but let's look at the silo compaction. Fairly inexpensive. Got a couple modded ones here. This is literally just a roller. Which makes me think, maybe if I go get our roller, add some more weight, it might go faster. I'm gonna do an experiment for science. I'm gonna go pick up our roller. So before I was getting about 1% per pass. Let's see if this expedites any of it. $53, $54, $55, $56. Oh, I have the same amount. $57. It looks like it's doing it a little bit faster. $8. It's just kind of hard to control. Huh. Yeah, I'd say this is making it faster. So in the future, I'll just throw the roller on when I start leveling. Lots of innovation happening, for me anyway. I don't know if any of you guys have ever thought to do this, but I'm pretty proud of myself. Well, I lost a little bit out the front, less than 100 liters. We're just going to chalk that up as an L. But we have 100% compacted, so let's get the roller folded up. and get off this pile, get a tarp over it. I'll probably lose some more off the top, or out the front. Backing out of here. Just a little bit. Alright, can I... Boom. Blanketed silo. Woo! Well, that is a job well done, if I've ever seen one. Only $925 in our bank account, though, so hopefully this ferments quickly. That's going to be it for this episode, episode 2 of Ballyspring. Continuation survival. We started in Iowa. We're now in Ireland. Until next time, Vanilla Dumpster, signing out. Welcome back to Ballysprings. Spring? No S, just Ballyspring. Last episode, we took care of all the grass work. We got our cow barn full of hay, almost 82,000 liters, and we got a bunch of silage fermenting. This episode, we're going to be doing a contract or two to get enough money to afford some cattle. This cow barn can hold 500 head of cattle. 500. That's a lot. I think we're going to do a mixture of beef cattle and dairy cattle for our farm. But we're going to do, I have decided, 2 contracts. First one is going to be this fertilizing contract. We're not going to borrow any items. I'm only going to use the things that I have on my farm to do my own work, to do contract work. So this fertilizing contract, accepted. And we're going to do, we don't have a baler, so we can't do any baling contracts. I did install a few more mods, if you noticed already on this contract one, where I have like the enhanced contract system. I don't remember exactly what the mod's called. If anybody cares, I'll make sure to get the name of the mod at least in a comment or something if anybody asks. But we have this, and I also installed a mod where if I drive in other people's fields, I get penalized for it. So that'll hopefully prevent me from just taking shortcuts all the time. But since we took that fertilizing contract, it is on field, I already looked at this a little bit, it's on field 160, which I found is this one. Alright, the only thing that we have to fertilize with is the gator here. And I don't know if we have any fertilizer left over from our fertilizing or not. I'm going to look around and find a bag right there. Alright. So we're going to get this unloaded, and we're going to bring our fertilizer out and get it loaded. Filling up the gator with some fertilizer. Oh, that doesn't look like a lot at all. It is not. 470 liters. Does this map have a place to bulk buy? Oh god, it does not. That's upsetting. You can buy slurry. I don't have a slurry tank though, do I? Do not. Poop. Well... I can take out a tiny loan. Again, but that kind of defeats the purpose of doing the contracts. I'm so upset. I will figure this out, though. Promise. Alright, I have a couple of ideas. Idea number 1, easiest one to implement. This is our home topper for the sugar beets. It is the Gram FT300. If we look here, it is worth $24.5 when you buy it. I have installed this one, which is another home topper. It is cheaper by kind of a lot. What's it, about $7,000? So I think we're just gonna sell this one that I bought before I had that mod installed, and we're gonna buy the cheaper one, and whatever money we make off of that, I should probably put this somewhere where it's gonna be out of the way. Whatever money we make off of that, we'll use towards getting fertilizer for this contract. That way I don't need to get a loan for just a little bit of fertilizer, and we still get to keep what I need to harvest the sugar beets, which I'm gonna need a tractor with narrow tires, or I'm gonna have to do it in 2 passes or something. I don't know. that's going to be a whole other beast to tackle when we get into harvesting season. Hopefully by that time I can sell the silage to get different tractor to harvest the sugar beets with. I don't know. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. It'll be okay. It'll be okay, dumpster. Promise. How do you open the gate? Open, please. Okay, cool. Oh, don't hit me. Got it. Alright, made it to the sell point without incident. Sure, we'll repaint this. 21,559. Bye-bye, machine I've never used. And... hello. It's the same size, even. 1.3 tons, 1.2 tons, 3 meters, 6 miles an hour. 9 miles an hour. Okay. There we go. But this only works at 6 miles an hour anyway, so I'm not losing anything. $1,000 for no pass. $16,800 spent, bringing our new total up to $5,500. Yes, $6,544. I am allowing collectibles because they're only worth $1,000. In the grand scheme of things, that is not a lot of money. But in this instance, that's potentially another bag of fertilizer if I need it. I don't think I'll need any more than like 1, maybe 2 bags to finish this contract. I doubt it. Because the contract only pays like $2,400 or something like that. And now I'm questioning if I even need to do it. But I've already accepted the contract, so we're going to do it. Oh my god. The police. I hope they're not after me. Why are there sirens on all the time? It makes me so nervous. Just go, officer. Just go. Just go. Oh, God. Don't arrest me. I was pulling to my farm. Good stuff. I don't know if I'm going to keep that in the video or not. We'll decide in post when I'm looking through the footage. I've also done some research on the animals on this map because it has like a lot of different animal options, like custom cows, and you can have ducks and chickens and stuff. So evidently, allegedly, the chickens can give you manure that you can use to spread on your fields or take to the BGA or something. And there's goats that you can have for milk as well. So we might have to try some of that at some point. But right now we're going to deal with the cows, because we have a very, very large cow pasture and no cows in it. So let's get to the contract field, get some fertilizing done. Alright, well, we made it here to the field. Can I open the gate? Doesn't look like it. So I'm gonna have to go around the gate. Oh, can't do that. I need to figure out how to get into the field. After running around the field for a couple of minutes, I found that there is an open gate entrance to the field right here. Just like that, we're here. Let's get this field fertilized. I'll come back if I need to buy another bag. We'll see how much progress I make with what I have. And if I have to, I'll just get it delivered with the store delivery mod, like I usually do. I don't know why I'm explaining that to you. Alright, bye! Well, after all that work and worry, I only used 150 liters of fertilizer to finish this job, and that is good news. And now I just have not a lot of extra money, but I have some extra money to buy more cows with. Over $10,000. We'll see you back at the farm. I wonder if there's a collectible in here. Oh, doesn't look like it. It's a cool little, like, castle thing, though. Or shed thing. Trees growing out of it. I like it. It's cute. I can't get out this way. I need to go this way. Made it back to the farm. Since I'm already in the gator, and have the fertilizer in it. I'm just going to fertilize the grass fields that I just harvested until I run out of fertilizer, or they're all fertilized. Whichever comes first. Looks like I am not applying any fertilizer to this field at all. Oh, because it's perfect. Got it. It needs lime. Are all of them like that? Yep, looks like it. This field needs to get plowed up and replanted. I might do that. What kind of a seeder do I have? Do I have a seeder? I don't think I do. I don't have a seeder. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we're not going to do that this season until I can afford a seed drill. Alright, though. We're going to definitely get some... so I'm kind of confused because this says that all of these cow breeds are used for producing milk. So... I don't know. And I don't know if calves can live off of hay or if they need to have milk. But I know they will feed off of milk. So I think we're going to take... I can kind of just pick whatever breed I want, right? So I'll just pick the one that I think looks the coolest, which I think is this one. Cemental? I don't know anything about cows in real life at all. But we're going to get 2 fully grown, ready to go. We're going to get 10 calves, and we're going to get 1 bull. For realism's sake, right? Because you have to have a bull to protect your herd and to keep reproducing. And I don't know if they'd reproduce without the bull, because I don't know how this animal system works. I know they would without it in base game, but look at all the little cows. We have so many cows. Now I can look at the production or productivity level of the food. 75% for grass hay. That's fine. TMR milk. 100%. Grain and root crops. I can feed them grain and stuff? That's cute. Silage is 90%. We'll see how effective the hay goes. We have a lot of it in here, so they'll be fed. I only have a few cows. But there we go. We have some cows. So now the problem would be to get something to harvest the sugar beets. So we're gonna fast forward time to sell some of the silage and try to get a tractor that can have narrow tires, because the International can't have narrow tires, I know that, and the Valtra here doesn't have a front linkage, so it can't haul them and harvest at the same time, which I don't even know if it would be able to anyway. Oh, the cows need water too, huh? Do we have a thing for water? We don't have a tanker for water. I need to look for something to feed. Get the cows water. Look at that. We have just a little tiny trailer. Holds 2,000 liters of water for 800 bucks. We got that purchased, so let's go pick it up. Hopefully the gator will be able to attach to it. I have a tow hitch on it. It should. There it is. At the time of recording this mod's actually fairly new. It just came out in the last week or so. So I've never used it. It looks really, really cool though. Super neat. I gotta get used to driving on the left side of the road. I think this is just perfect for this kind of series too. And when I bought it, there was an option for milk and water, so I'd have to switch it between the two if I want to move milk with it, and only move 2,000 liters at a time. But it's super cheap. It's 800 bucks. I love it. Here's my water fill-up point. Does this cost money? Wait. Ah, I figured it out. You have to open the cover of it before you can fill it, and it doesn't cost anything to fill it from this tap. So, I guess this is what we're going to be doing. We'll do, oh god, probably a lot of loads of this. We'll come back when I've put enough water in the cows. You can actually see the water rising and falling out of it through the little hole. That's so cool. I love this thing. Well, I've been doing this for about, I don't know, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, and we have 18,000, I'm going to do 20,000 liters of water in total. I move the Valtra out of the way, because it was in the way. But our cows, 20,000 should be plenty of water for how many we have. 13 cows. Yeah, that should be plenty for the months to come. And then we'll get to selling some silage, I guess. That does it for the water. Now, we're going to progress month to month until our silage is ready to go. Alright, let's go into June. I don't even know what the best time for silage would be. I really feel like it would be in the winter months, right? The best time is the winter months. December and January. And we're going into July, August. Those are the worst times to sell. Bad. But 1 full month has gotten this to ferment 96%, so it'll be ready just later today. I don't think there's any other jobs for us to do. So, in the sale, there's this Class Aries, which can have a front 3-point linkage, and it can have narrow tires. And it's only $26,000. I lied, $31,700. But we might need to sell enough silage to get that. So let's work on that right now. See if we can afford that. Class Aries? Yes, Class Aries 600. 100 horsepower, but it can have everything that we need. And just like that, bunker silo is done fermenting. Let's get a tractor over here with the trailer. It only took a month to ferment. That's way faster than wrapping bales. So I know the price is really not that great right now, but we kind of just need money until we can get the sugar beets harvested. The silage is going to be the only way for us to make that money. Well, that's 1 full trailer. I didn't opt to put a hitch on the back of this trailer, and I think I know I can for the trailer, and I can also reconfigure this to hold grass. I don't have a thing to do that here on the farm, though, so I think the first order of business will be a cheap little shop to have on the farm so I can edit my trailer, specifically my trailer, between the grass trailer that can hold like 24,000 and have a hitch on the back of it to see if we can have the forage wagon on the back as well, so that we can just move it all in one trip. Way more in one trip. It'd be almost 40,000 liters in one trip. We'll see. Looking at the cows, they went through almost a little over 4,000 liters of water and like 10,000 liters of the hay. The number of cows has to determine how much gets used, right? They'll use an entire thing. When I get 500, that's something I need to worry about in the future. But yeah, cows are going to be a lot of work. Well, for that trailer full, we got $3,600. And I'm stuck. Alright, I've made it back to the farm. I've looked at what workshops I have installed right now, and this is the cheapest one. It's $1,000. I would really like to go for this one, though, and put it somewhere here out of the way. I don't know if I can justify an extra 500 bucks, though. I'm just going to do it. Alright, I did it. Now we're going to reconfigure our trailer, and hopefully we can attach the forage wagon to the back of it. Putting the trailer hitch on it will add 540 bucks, so we got that taken care of. Let's go see if we can put forage wagon on the back of it. I really hope so. If not, it's not the end of the world. Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you, I used super strength to line it all up. It's really, really hard to back up these dolly trailers. Anybody who's tried, I will tell you that it is. But, good news, it can attach to it. So, just a couple of loads of this setup, and we should be absolutely fine. I don't even know how long it's taken me, but I'm almost done. This bucket is only 2,000 liters. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. A lot of buckets. A lot of back and forth. I want to get like a conveyor belt system or something for this setup in the future, Or at the very least, get a bigger silage fork or something for the Teletruck here. Because this is just not very efficient. It works. It just takes a while. But 1 or 2 more bucket loads, and this will be full, and we'll see how much we get. Not even kind of the full bucket. Is the best sale point still the same? It is. So let's get there and get all the silage sold. 36,900 liters. It's kind of a lot. We made it. I can only do 1 trailer at a time in this little bay. How much is 1 trailer gonna be worth? $7,700? 7,600? 7,600 for the big trailer. Oh god, just push it. Brute force it. And for the forage wagon, we get another about $4,000. So in total, we got 13,119 bucks. Not bad. Now I'm going to do some math when I get back to see if we have enough silage to afford the Aries. I really hope so. We're back at the farm. Let's see how much silage we have left in the pit here. 70,000 liters. That's at least another 2 loads, right? 36,900 was my total. So not quite 2 full loads. And how much was the Aries? 27,506. We will absolutely be able to afford the tractor. Because this takes out 26,000. Yeah, absolutely. We'll absolutely be able to afford the tractor. So I'm going to get going on loading it up again. And we'll be back when I have it all in. This will be the last bucket of this load. And then we're ready to take it to the sale point. And not even kind of a full bucket load. It's a lot of silage. So much silage. 36,900 liters of silage, to be exact. We're here, and once again, we're going to detach the forage wagon, drive in with the tipper, and get it sold. How much did we get for this last time? Oh god, I forget. About $7,000? A little over $7,000? Yep, 7,700, 7,600. Now we'll get attached to the forage wagon. And we got 4,100 for that one again. Up to almost $25,000. I think we'll definitely be able to afford the Case Aries. And I'm probably gonna say farewell to this International as well, because I don't think we're gonna need 3 tractors, and anything that this tractor's doing, I'm sure the Aries can do just fine. So that'll definitely help pay for the new tractor. We've made it back to the silage pit. We have 33,262 liters left, so not quite a full load, plus the 1,700 we have in the bucket still. Almost done. Last bucket going in. In total, we have 35,965. So I have a few bits that I just can't get or pick up. I don't know what the deal is with all that. But I'll just clear the tip area and not deal with it. I'll just do it right now, just so I don't forget. Alright, got that taken care of. The silage pit is empty. Let's go ahead and go get ourselves a new old tractor. Well, we've made it back to the sale point. We'll just rinse and repeat what we did before. This trailer should be worth around the same, $7,600. Why, yes. Yes, it is. Now to get attached to the forage wagon. And I did a little bit of thinking, and I decided I'm not going to sell the International. I can comfortably afford the Aries, and there's really no point. I see a collectible, a little purple tractor. And an excavator bucket. Look at that. But there's no point in me selling the tractor. It's not worth a whole lot. I think it's only worth like $11,000. Yeah, $11,200 if I just sell it there. So it might be worth like $14,000, $15,000. And we can keep it. We might need a third tractor for some reason. I don't know what, but right now we don't really need the money. And $3,800 for that trailer. Looking good. $37,394. Let's go ahead and get the Aries purchased. All right, so we need a 3-point linkage on the front. We need the narrow tires and $32,256. Vehicle acquired. And there it is. Our new little tractor, new to us anyway. It has 23 hours of work time on it. It's kind of a lot. But that's going to do it for this episode. We'll be probably harvesting the sugar beets in the next episode with our brand new tractor. Anyway, Vanilla Dumpster, signing out. Welcome back, everybody, to Ballyspring. This is awkward. I recorded about 2 hours of gameplay and about 20 minutes of commentary. And my recording software was being wacky. It said it was recording, but it wasn't recording. So you guys are gonna have to miss out on a few things that I did. Nothing super strenuous. Let's see if we can take a look at our money logs and I can kind of go through what we did. All right, so we are in August now. My original plan was to harvest the sugar beets today. They aren't ready. Also, all of our grass fields are ready to go again as well. I was either going to mow or the corn was ready to harvest to get a forage harvester in there. So that's the new vehicle purchased. We purchased this little forage harvester, $4,000. It works very, very well for what we're doing. And we harvested, I think we got 3 trailer fulls of silage, old chaff, from this field so far. Also, we got a new silage pit. That's what the construction cost. Right here, construction cost $16,275 is from the new silage pit, and I had to move the workshop because I sold that workshop so I could smooth out that area over there. And we got a cheaper, smaller, I think this is a better place for it anyway. And sold vehicles, I did sell the International, the case tractor, because I couldn't justify keeping it. There was no real reason for it because we have 150 horses in the Valmet, and we needed it for the front linkage, right? Like that was the main reason that I wanted it so bad, and it was cheap. But now we have the Class Aries here, which can take over all that. Only downside is the Aries only has 100 horsepower right now. It can go to like 190, which it will eventually. And it was struggling to carry, well, to work the forage harvester that we have. But I think that was it. Let me look one more time. The sold buildings cost here is from selling the silage pit and the workshop. This is for buying the new silage pit and the new workshop. Sold vehicles was the International, and the new vehicle purchase was the forage harvester. And vehicle running costs, this, I don't know what this is. Oh, the repairs that I made on the Aries. That's what that is. We've made some trips back and forth. Again, I think it was 3 trailer fulls. It holds almost 24,000 liters. So this should be about 71. Yeah, seems about 3 trailer fulls. I hope that catches everything up and we can just continue with harvesting what we are doing right now. It's so embarrassing because I did all of that and it was great, and then I went to end the session and noticed that it just didn't record any of it. I am recording now though. I definitely double checked, making sure that it was working. But we'll come back when this trailer is full of chaff. It's been taking roughly about 20 minutes to fill up a trailer. We'll see how long it takes. It's 9:40 right now. We'll see you when the trailer's full. Well, it's been 21 minutes. We're here. Almost a full trailer. And I realized that I didn't show you guys the forage harvester that I got. The SIP SK80. Let's look at it here. It was between this one, which is the one that we bought, and this one. They both look to be the same, like, width and everything. Initially, I didn't think this had a spot to hook the trailer onto on the back, but it absolutely does there. A little trailer hitch. But this one is 12,000, while this one was only 4. It's cheap. It's getting the job done. So it's really nice. Eventually, I'd like to upgrade to something like this. I think this would be really great just to have on the front of the tractor, probably the Class. Ooh, I can change the color of it even. But it's a little out of our price range. It's a lot wider, and it'd be a little bit more efficient, because I am destroying a bit of the crop from the trailer, turning around and stuff. But it's working. Getting the job done. It's taken a lot longer than I initially thought it would, but yeah, here we are. Also, I haven't done any time lapses at all in my recent videos over the last couple of months. If anybody likes that kind of stuff, if you want to see time lapse footage of me doing jobs like this, let me know. I can put them back in. I took them out just because it's extra work editing to find a song to put in. It's not like a lot of work, but it's just extra work, and I felt it didn't really add anything to the experience. And here I am going into my field a little bit, not turning soon enough. Yeah, let me know if you want to see some just time-lapse footage of me working. Also, I don't say this in my videos at all until the outro really, but like the video, leave a comment, let me know how I'm doing, what you'd be doing differently. There's really no wrong way to play Farming Simulator, it's just about how efficient you want to be. But right now on this series, I think I'm doing pretty well. Our main expense at the beginning was the land. We had this tractor. This is a continuation series from my UMRV plays. Had 17 episodes on that map, but that map was just way too big for a survival series. I started with nothing but a plot of land and this tractor. And those videos aren't very well made at all. I didn't know what I wanted to do back then. That's probably about 4 months ago, 5 months ago at this point. It's been a while. But I'm having fun doing it. And that's our trailer full. Let's go ahead and get it back in the silage, or not back, let's go to the silage pit and get the chaff deposited. The reason I got a new silage pit is because the other one I had, there was a lot of pushing around the silage when I was gathering it with the front loader, or the forklift, the teller truck. And I didn't like it because it got pushed out the back of the fence in the back. If you see, there's a fence running back there, and I'm still really, really bad at backing up Dolly trailers. But I had to end up like removing that fence, hiding it on the map, and chasing after it. I just didn't like that, so I got one that's enclosed, a little more annoying to try to back the trailer into so I can get out, but I think in the long run this is going to be much better. Let's go ahead and get the trailer dumped out. And I think today we're going to mow. I wasn't going to mow in this episode. That was before I lost all that progress and all that recording. But we're probably just going to fill this with all of our grass fields worth of silage, and we're probably going to turn the medium grass field into arable crop for some straw or something, either oats or wheat. This late in the year is probably going to be wheat. But I don't think I'm going to need this much grass at all. Or I could just replant that and keep the grass fields. I don't know. We'll make a concrete decision after we get everything harvested this year. But I'm going to keep on the silage grind from this cornfield, and we'll see you when I have another trailer full. Or I have something to say. Whichever comes first. Well, we're back. I'm almost actually done with the field. Looking at what's left, I don't know if we'll get a full trailer off of it. We're about 35%. It's about exactly 35% in the trailer right now. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be enough to fill the trailer again. We've gotten 4 full trailers off of it, so we have like close to 100,000 liters in the pit already. I guess there's really only one way to find out, huh? Gotta finish the job. I did just put out a Pal World video too. That game's been taking over the world, it seems. We got it on launch, the wife and I, and it's a really good time. I don't expect anybody who's here for Farming Simulator to watch Pal World, though. They're not even kind of the same game. But I highly recommend going and checking it out. We have a really good time on that. Well, we're coming up here at the end of the corn harvest. Well, the silage harvest, from the corn. And I think we're gonna put oats into this big field, because the crop calendar on this map, oats are plantable in September. So I'll probably turn this into an oat field, and I'll turn the medium grass field right there next to us into, I call it the medium grass field, because we have the little one up at the front of the farm and the big one behind us. But we'll turn that into a wheat field this year. And we'll probably try to get a windmill or something to make some flour out of that. Make some money. So we can try out some different things as well. Get more cattle. We only have like 12 right now, which have been pretty productive over the last few months. Because we started in July. Oh, we started in June, didn't we? Yeah, we started in June, so we went through July and August, or July to August, thinking that the sugar beets would be ready, but they were not. But yeah, looks like I was correct in saying that this field wouldn't yield another trailer full. But we're gonna put all the grass into the silage pit as well, and get as much silage this harvest as possible. And that's it. 22,746 liters out of the last trailer full. Really close to a fourth, or it'd be the 5th trailer full. Get the pipe put away, and let's get this dumped into the pit. To show how productive these cows have been, over the last 2 months they've got 5,000 liters of milk, only used about 14,000 liters of water, only went through 20,000 liters of food, and that's just hay. And we have a lot of slurry, so I think we'll invest into a slurry tanker to get some fertilizer that way. And we need straw to get manure. I don't really know what I'm going to do with all that stuff yet. We'll see if there's any special things we can do with manure, or if we're just going to use it to spread on the fields. Either way, I'll take it. Free fertilizer is nice. Alright, we got it in a position that I feel comfortable with. We'll get this flattened out with the roller and start to mowing our grass. And I think this time, instead of rowing it all into one, I'll just carry the forage wagon behind us while we mow and pick it up as we mow it. That seems like the simplest, most efficient way to do that, I think anyway. We'll get the trailer dropped off here. Put our forage harvester over here in the corner. This forage harvester can also do clover, onions, what is that, alfalfa? Interesting. But yeah, that's something we can try too, all these new crops on the map. We can plant onions or something. Let me look at what new crops, well, special crops that this map has. Oh goodness, we have rye, millet, alfalfa, onion, hops, clover, mustard, ooh, peas, linseed, field bean. There's a ton of stuff we can do. How do we harvest peas? I have some research to do. Looks like peas just harvest with any regular header. Same with linseed and most everything, huh? I harvest mustard too. So, I might have a mustard field. How much is mustard worth? Is any of this stuff? Profitable? Maybe we'll do some field beans. They were 24.35 in their best month. When can we plant that? Maybe next year. Maybe we'll prep a field. Maybe that's what's going to go in the grass field. We'll get one more grass harvest out of it, and then we'll put field beans in there in March. That seems like a plan. And the field that we just harvested will be oats. All right. Sounds good. Let's do that. I hope our tractor here is powerful enough to carry the mower and the forage wagon at the same time. The mower takes 82 horsepower. The forage wagon takes 40. This tractor only has 100 horsepower. We'll see. No, doesn't look like it has enough power. Let's see how much the engine configurations are for it. Maybe I can do a contract or something to afford an upgrade to give it a little more horsepower. I think we'll need at least 150, which the International had. Uh-oh, am I regretting selling that? $14,000 for 152, 17 for 175, $21,000 for 194. Is there anything I can do right now? I don't think so. All right, well, I guess I'm just gonna mow it, row it, and pick it up all differently. It's not gonna be very efficient this time around, but gotta do what you gotta do. So I can get some of the silage sold and afford the engine upgrades for the Aries. This is what has to happen. And that's the little field mode. So let's go pick up the windrower and get it rowed up. And in just a couple of minutes, we have it all rowed up. Stage 3 is to grab the forage wagon. I think that I'm gonna just sell the forage harvester and chalk that up as something that we're not gonna do ever again. It was fun. I tried it. We ended up not getting nearly as much off of that field as we do our grass fields. So it seems kind of just like more work to get the same stuff, right? And like this one little field is going to give me almost a full trailer, and it only took me, what, 7 minutes, 8 minutes now to mow it, row it, and I'm collecting it now. Like, yeah, using that little forage harvester isn't worth it. Maybe if I get that bigger one, I can, but I have so much grass on this farm that I think we're just going to stick with grass work for the first couple of years. And we do have cows to take care of, so maybe when we get more cows, I'll have to diversify, but again, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm thinking way too far ahead. Right now, I just got to focus on what's in front of me. And that's trailer number 2. Already. So that's, what, 26,000? That's as much as one full trailer from the forage harvester. Yeah. Grass just seems more lucrative. And I think on the bigger fields, I'm going to have the follow me mod take over. We'll have the Valmet on this forage wagon while we mow with the Aries. I think that'll be the most efficient way to do it. We'll have to pay someone to work, but it'll save trips. We might even put goats in this front field. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh my god, too many things. Alright, so like I said, we're gonna get this forage harvester sold, and we'll be back when it's gone. Goodbye, forage harvester. It worked well. For how much it cost, you absolutely were worth the investment. For that $4,000, we're gonna make, I don't know, $30,000. Seems like a pretty good return. But we're gonna get this attached to the forage wagon, and we'll see if the follow me mod will work well for this job. Never used it for anything like this before, so I'm excited to see. All we need to do is get this thing attached here, and then we figure out the keys here. It's follow initiate right control F, and I think we just have to look at that tractor there. Right control F, and oh, we need to activate the tool first, and then right control F, and then it should just follow us right behind where we're going. Pick up this grass, And when the wagon gets full, I hope it stops. If it doesn't stop, then maybe this isn't a great use of this mod. So far, so good. Let's see how it did on the corner up here. Oh, it missed a little bit, but it's to be expected. It did stop when the trailer got full, so that's good. I don't know how much I like it, though. I might just mow it, row it, and do it all separately. Yeah, probably. I need to get what's in there leveled out a little bit first. Alright, got all the peaks taken care of. Using this roller is a really, really cool thing. Works really well for flattening it out. But yeah, we'll come back when I have all the grass from those two fields in the pit. I don't think you want to see me mow again. I just did a couple episodes ago. So we'll just get this job done. And this last little spot right here marks the end of the mowing of these two fields. Now to get the windrower and turn it into neat little rows. And 11 minutes later, everything's rowed up. Now to just get it in the pit. And this marks the end of picking up the grass. Oh, missed a couple little bits. And last I checked, we had like 270,000 liters in the pit. That's a lot. We definitely have over 300,000 at this point. And did that cow just sink to the ground? Are you okay, buddy? Oh, you just laid down. That makes way more sense. Alright then. God, it's been like, what, 30 minutes since I started picking it up? I've been piling it all in the back mostly. But 4127 left. That's it. That is it. And we have 328,732 liters. Oh god, and we lose more every time I drive out. That is a huge amount of silage. I'm gonna need more than that little bucket to get it all loaded up. Now begins the fun task of getting it all compacted. And there we have it, 100% compacted on the 328,000 liters of silage. Yeah, I'm gonna invest in some conveyor belts after I sell some of this. And next episode, we are absolutely gonna go harvest those sugar beets. I've been talking about it for a few episodes now. I guess it's only really been a few episodes, hasn't it? I think this is number 4 or 5 on Ballyspring. Let's get a tarp thrown over this. There's always going to be some spillage. There we have it. I really don't think that other silage pit would have held all of this. The beautiful thing. A lot of money fermenting here. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Vanilla Dumpster. Don't forget to like, subscribe. This video is probably going to be a little bit longer. I should probably announce that when I start the episode. Anyway, Vanilla Dumpster, signing out. Welcome back to Ballyspring, everybody. I just was filling up the water on the cows. They only had a few thousand liters left. We'll do one more load of this. And we'll progress time into September, and hopefully the sugar beets are ready to harvest. Last episode, we took care of all the grass and the cornfield. We got that foraged, and all that is in the pit fermenting right now. And the sugar beets were not ready. Hopefully they'll be ready in September. So we have a couple of things on the agenda. 22,000 liters should be plenty. Only have 13 cows in there. Alright, well that takes care of that. Before we move into September, I want to get that cornfield plowed up, because we need to plow it, and no better time than the present. That's just one more job to do here in August before we hopefully can take care of the sugar beets. Hopefully this tractor can actually run both the home topper and the harvester. Because it only has 100 horsepower right now, and I already forgot what I was doing. Getting the plow. Where's the plow at? The plow is over here in the corner. I remember putting it here now. But we're going to get oats in that field. The reason we're going to put oats in the field is because we need straw, and oats give straw, and they're also worth more than wheat and barley, and we don't have chickens right now, so we don't need food for them. For the chickens that we don't have. Alright, well, I am cheesing it. This plow, when you run it backwards, requires, like, no horsepower at all. Call me a cheater if you want. I call myself an innovator. Alright, just a couple more passes on this, and we're ready to plant our oats. I don't think I have a seeder to plant the oats, even, a seed drill. And I know I don't have a combine either, but getting loans is allowed. If I can't afford either a seeder or a combine, I can buy a seeder. There's cheap ones. Especially since I plowed it. I know I've got a few. But I need a rock pick too, because this field is still full of rocks. There's lots of stuff that we still need. We've barely gotten started on this series. Alright, we'll leave the plow right here. We'll turn the tractor off and we'll get into September. Good morning, neighbor. 7 o'clock here, September morning. Let's just check to see if they're ready to harvest. They are! Oh my goodness. Okay. Happy days. So we're going to need the class, and we're just going to hop right into the field. Get the class, get the home topper, get the harvester. I hope those two can work together on this tractor. Like, I hope I have enough power on the tractor to run both, and I hope that it actually just homes and harvests and at the same time. I know this job's going to take a while, but it's going to give us a ton of money. And the silage is 80% fermented, which is really nice. That'll be done later today, so we could even sell that. Probably not this episode, and we'll probably keep most of it. At least half of it we'll keep to feed the cows. And I do need to spread lime on the grass fields as well. Oh, there's so many things to do. But I'm really excited to get into the sugar beet field. Get the gate opened, get this lowered and turned on, get this lowered and turned on. Oh goodness. My excitement has been thwarted quite handily on this day. The tractor is not powerful enough to run both both implements at once. So we're gonna go see how much power we can give it for $5,000 or less. Oh, we can only give it 10 horsepower. Oh goodness. Another hiccup. I just want to harvest the sugar beets, man. I'm gonna think for a second. Alright, well, I thought about it for a little bit, and if I'm gonna do it eventually anyway, I might as well just do it now. And that being getting the Aries upgraded to the most horsepower it can have. It's $21,000, because I don't want to spend like the $3,000 to give it 110 to see if it'll work, and then just upgrade it later anyway, because then that $3,000 that I put into it will be for nothing, and it still might not work. So I've been liming this field for the last few minutes, running through what we can do. We have the silage, and that's how we're going to be making the money to upgrade the Aries. I need to work on a belt system of some kind to get the silage loaded into the trailers, though, because I don't want to deal with that bucket again. That took forever that first time. So as soon as I'm done liming all of these fields, these two grass fields, that field up there, that's going to be oats, and the grass field in front of our farm, I will be fast forwarding time until the silage is ready and start getting that sold. Oh, new month means we have new things on sale. This was the last thing, so all this is new. Ooh, I wish we could get something like that. That's a big, big trailer. This is an auger For only 9,200, maybe that'll work to get the silage emptied. A bigger forage wagon. Oh, since we have a bigger forage wagon, I might sell all the silage. I think I'm gonna buy this too to see if it works. If it by itself doesn't work, I'm sure that a conveyor belt loading this will work. So that's only like $14,000 total to empty the, what, 300,000 liters of silage that we have into our trailers without scooping it. Be much, much more efficient. And a bigger forage wagon would be great. The forage wagon's more of a luxury than a necessity. I think we absolutely need something better to get the silage out of the pit though. Like that's absolutely needed. I'm putting 7,000 liters of lime. I don't even know what the measurement is. 7.0 pH value. That's what it is. I'm putting that on this since it's not drilled or anything, I guess. I don't know if that's good, but we'll figure that out when I come to plant. All right, couple $1,000s worth of lime later, and we have all of our fields limed. Perfect. Now, to get the first couple loads of silage, I'm gonna need to use the bucket. But hopefully after that, we'll be able to afford that auger and a conveyor belt if we need to. And then loading silage will never be work again. Ever, ever. That'd be super, super, super sick. Looks like the cows produced another like 1,500 liters of milk in that month. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, let's get our forage wagon pulled out, get that attached to the other wagon, and we'll get a load of silage ready to go. Yes! Oh, that was satisfying. I'm getting better at that. I'm still not good, but I am better. All right, now let's fast forward time until this is fermented. All right, just past noon here. Easy. Now I can open it by pressing this, and we gotta get this chaff out of the way. All right, and we're off to fill a trailer or two with silage. And with it being September, the prices should be way better than they were back in, what, July? Not even July. What was it? June? I don't remember what month it was when we sold, but it was definitely not as much as it would be now. That's also good news. All right, this should be the last bucket before our load is full. We have 280,000 left in here, so we made a little bit of a dent. I think we can hold like almost 40,000 liters total between these two trailers, and I am not right at all. 36,900 liters. Let's check to see where the best price for this silage is. Ballyspring Garage. Is that the same place that it was last time? We'll find out. I've got it marked. I should probably refuel the tractor before we head out. Do I have any fuel in here yet? I don't. 500 liters should do us just fine. All right, let's go make some money. This tractor's really struggling to pull this up the hill. I'm feeling the age of this guy. I feel like we're gonna need to replace him soon. Yep, looks like it's going to the same place it did last time. A little bit of redundancy, but can't be helped. All right, that's not the best backing up job I've ever done, but hey, we got the job done. All right, almost $8,000 for that trailer load. That's significantly more than last time. Well, we were hoping to hit 14,000. We hit 15. That's really good. Now let's get back home, get that auger and potentially the conveyor belt purchased, and load up on the silage. Much easier. Whoa, is that guy's issue? Alright, we're back. I hope we can afford the delivery fees. If we can't, I'm gonna be a little upset. Alright, afforded that just fine, and we still have 5,000 to get the conveyor belt if we need to. Let's get this in position, see if it works. Doesn't look like it works without a conveyor belt, so let's get one of those purchased. Just this little guy. $313 left. But this is all to make more money in the long run. Voila! Looks like it's working. Gotta just get a trailer underneath of it. Oh my goodness. It's a beautiful thing. This just went from like a 15-minute job to fill these trailers to like a 3-minute job. Easy. Alright, I readjusted it a little bit to make it a little easier. And I got turned around. So now we're just gonna go back to the sale point and make another, I don't even remember, $13,000. We're back by my silage. In total, the whole load gave us a little over $12,000. It feels so good to be making like real money. But only one more load like that and we'll be able to upgrade the Aries. And then that tractor can do this thing, do this job. Because this one is struggling. Even with the trailers being empty, it struggles. It might be time to say goodbye to this tractor. We have another full load and we still have over 200,000 liters in here. Oh my goodness. So much silage. This load should give us enough money to purchase that upgrade for the Aries. There we have it, $24,672. Let's get this thing upgraded. $21,000, 194 horsepower. Good stuff. Now, I'm just gonna hop right into the sugar beets. Let's go get some more money. Perfect. All right, I'm really confused. Is it not leaving it on the ground? Where'd my sugar beets go? I really don't know what's going on here. Do I need to, like, dump it on the ground somewhere? Oh, is that what I need to do? I need to actually physically unload while I'm going? Alright. Well, hey. Let's do that then. I think I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take this back to the store, get it sold, and then buy the harvester that goes with this home topper. It does come in a pack together. I think that'll just be the most efficient thing to do. Yeah, since this harvester is off-sided, right, like it doesn't go straight down the middle, like the home topper, it's just not efficient with the topper that we have. To do it all in one go, right? I could home first and then I could go over it with this, but that's like 2 passes and that's not something I want to do. So buy to that, and we'll see how much that harvester is. 18,900. I think quick cash, we're just gonna bring the voucher back, and we're gonna get it sold. Bid farewell to this tractor. We've had it throughout the entire UMRV series, and we had it for the first few episodes of this one. But with having the Aries, it has more power. We can get another smaller tractor, just to have another tractor to do some jobs, but we don't need this guy anymore, and it's starting to show its age. So we'll get the trailer attached and get the tractor to the store and get it sold. Farewell, Valtra. That'll pay for the harvester and then some. Got that purchased. Get it all back home. I think I can put that on the... Oh, it got delivered! Well, I wasted just a little bit of money. That's fine, though. Alright, we got the trailers in position for the next load of silage, but we're gonna focus on this sugar beet harvest. This harvester is both wider and it is compatible with the home topper that we have. Absolutely perfect. Well, we're gonna be doing this for a while. But it leaves it in neat little rows, too. I like it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get everything out of here. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Picking it up will be another adventure altogether. But we're going to get hopping on this, and we'll see you when I'm either done harvesting the field completely and ready to pick up, or if I have something else to say before that. But we're going to get the job done. We're coming up on the end of the harvest. It didn't take too long, probably about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Yeah, it's made pretty quick. Picking it up will take way longer than that, I assume. But I have just a few missed bits I need to pick up and get this last pass done. And then we'll go get the trailer, get it reconfigured to work with the pickup, and start getting these, well, picked up. And right now is not the best time to sell. It's actually one of the worst times to sell. Per usual, when you're harvesting it, it's not the best to sell. January looks like it's the best month. We're going to see if our silo can hold sugar beets. If not, I think I might just, I don't know, make a pile in the yard of them and get it picked up when the price is at its best. But we got to get them out of the field so we can get this field ready to go for the next sowing, which I think is going to be field beans. I decided I'm going to do a bunch of field beans because they're worth the most money, and I'm going to plow up that grass field, the medium one right there, and get field beans planted in that field and in this field, and we'll need a combine before they're ready to harvest, but that won't be for a few more months. So, yeah. We're moving. That marks the end of the harvest. Oh, I lied. Just a little bit left right here. We will be doing sugar beets again, probably consistently, and we'll be upgrading our setup as we go, but this works very well for our first setup. And it's relatively inexpensive, too. The tractor was the biggest deal. Get the topper put here. Harvester put here. Easy. Now we got to get this trailer reconfigured, and we'll get it hooked up to the pickup, and we'll start getting them loaded. Hopefully they can go in the silo. If not, we'll figure it out. We might just pile them all right there in that shed. Alright, it's back to being a grain trailer. Let's get the pickup attached to it. Alright, got that stuff taken care of. Hopefully we can fit through everywhere with this. Oh god, we're really wide. Oh no. Oh, cool, there's no collision on that post. Neat. Let's hope there's no collision on the one end of the field. If not, I'll just have to take it through one at a time. Not a big deal. We do have this line right here first that we need to pick up. What's going on? There we go. Turn the pipe on. Easy. Now, can we fit through here? We cannot. Oh, we'll just have to bring the trailer through and figure out what we're going to do from there. Maybe we can fit through that gate better over there, so we'll have to come out and around. I really want to get this field. How much is this field? Only 89,000. That's something we could work towards. We do need to expand eventually. Off we go. I think I'm going to get a second tractor. We'll see what's on sale right now. It doesn't need to be very powerful. Ooh, this one's neat. Just to take the trailer around, so I don't need to keep detaching and reattaching and detaching and reattaching. Oh, this one. It's really cheap. It's really powerful. I don't think we need anything that big on our farm, though. Ooh, there's a little potato harvester here. Nothing really interested me in the sale. We have a full trailer. Let's go see if it'll go into the silo. All right, sugar beets are going into the silo. That's good. That's great. That's grand. And we can just squeeze in there, too. I like that. And I thought about it a little bit more. I don't think we need another tractor quite yet. I'll just deal with having this one. This one is really good. It's probably the best tractor we've had on UMRV or this series combined. And I don't need more. I am leaving some little bits in the corner. Like right there, you see it? I think I'll just come in with the bucket on the truck and pick up all that stuff at the end. I want to get every single ounce of sugar beet off of this field. Well, we're getting on our last row right now. This whole process took me about an hour. Not terrible. And we're going to end up with over 110,000 liters of sugar beets. That's a lot of beets. Okay, now that that's all done, we're going to detach the trailer, leave it here for now, because we still have a couple little pieces that we need to get with the truck. We're going to put this pickup away. I've picked out a new resting spot for this thing. We're going to put it back in this bay, because I think the only other thing that's going to go back there will be a combine when we get it. Let's get back to the field, attach that trailer, and get the teller truck out there to pick up the last little bit of beats on the field. I'll be lucky if there's even a bucket full out there. We got a little bit right here. And we have a little more up in this corner. I think that's it, but I'm going to go ahead and check around the rest of the field, make sure. Well, 228 liters. It was worth picking up. That's an extra, what, like $100? Oh, looks like I forgot to harvest a little bit down here in the corner. Alright, well, in total, 244 liters. Some might say that's not worth it. But we did it. Sugar beets are done. Let's get this last trailer tipped into the silo and get a grand total of our field. Alright, last trailer getting tipped into the silo. Ooh, looks like we'll have about 130,000. 123,474 liters. That's a lot of sugar beet. Alright, well, that's going to conclude this episode. Tune in next time. I don't know what we're going to be doing. Probably planting some new things, selling some more silage. Anyway, I'm Vanilla Dumpster. This is Ballyspring. We'll catch you in the next one. Vanilla Dumpster, signing out.